Hi, my name is Noel Davis with World Composting, and today we're going to do an update on our trash can bin system. Now, it's been 21 days since our last update, and we're going to add about 6 pounds of food this time, and last time we added about 6.45 pounds, or almost 6 pounds, 4.5 ounces, I should say. This is going to be another large feeding with the 6 pounds of food. 21 days, this is about how long I've been trying to keep these systems up to date. So after this, we're going to hit our urban worm bag, then our vermi bag, and we're going to continue trying to do this every 14 to 21 days. That's my goal with this, is to try to get these systems in this habit and add probably between 4 and 8 pounds of food every time. So if you're looking to purchase these systems, I do have links down below. Click on them and you'll find links to the urban worm bag, the vermi bag, and a lot of the gear you see here today. So check out those links down below. And with that, let's take a look at our trash can system and let's get the food in there. All right, here we are with our system. Last date was 10/18 and today is November 8th, or 21 days, as I said. And we're going to go ahead and take this lid off. And first off, just so you know, it's very dry on this lid. This is just a piece of plastic type box cover. I'm seeing a lot of fruit flies coming off the cardboard here, surprisingly. I might have to replace this. This does have gaps on it like that, and I wonder if they're sort of going in there and nesting, because there was a lot of them that just came off the top there, which is sort of unexpected. There are a few of them in here. I do expect some. This does not have any netting or anything like that. So there's going to be a lot of places for them to get in and out of. I mean, there's nothing holding them back, sort of like the urban worm bag and the vermi bag. And with that, let's just zoom in a little bit here. And let's dig in and see how this system is doing since our last update. Now remember, I think last time we tried to do a harvest, it didn't end up going very well. But there's a lot of fruit flies in here. This one has a lot of them. I'm going to have to put something else around here to try to lure those guys in. But that's okay for now. You can see a lot of cardboard on top here. We do have, it looks like this is a, if I can grab it, this is a orange or a clementine or something like that. So worms right around it though. Has a nice orangey smell to it too. Here's a piece that we took from the bottom, we threw back in the top here. It's very, very dry. We're still going to let this try to go through again. Again, more worms over here. Look at this. Nice. Sorry, I got a couple fruit flies flying right near my face. Nice, healthy population of worms in here. They look healthy. So this is a great looking system, except for the fruit flies that are in here. As I said, I'm going to have to add something in here probably to get rid of them. I do have the BTI mix on here, but that isn't 100% effective on fruit flies, I know. They even says it's really for fungus gnats, and these are not fungus gnats. These are way too big to be fungus gnats. Again, another one of those pieces right here that's sort of blocked together. I don't know if this is going to break apart or not, but it does look like it's starting to kind of chip apart a little bit, which is great. So we'll see if this will go through there again, maybe moisten up and be able to go through, but it's a big block that was on the bottom there. Now let's just keep going here. We've got a little bit of our cloth here, or towel from the bottom. They will eat through this as long as it's 100% cotton. It takes time, but definitely will work through this material. So that's not a big deal. We can leave that in there. Let's just, again, we're turning this over now. If I was doing this on my own and I was not recording, I would not be turning this over. I've had a couple people say, oh, you're not supposed to turn these systems. I know that. This is simply for your educational purposes as to how things are looking. Got a little pumpkin seed growing here. I don't know if you can see that. Let me pull that out here. Look at that. That's a long stem going down there. I was really looking for the surface. But they always tend to grow. Pumpkins, I found that they're really good at growing in bins. Let's just see what's right here. Lots of worms again. Just trying to see. It looks like there's some, almost looks like a seed or something right over here. I'm not sure what that is right here. Oh, maybe it's some sort of, that might be the fruit fly larva, actually, as they're starting to get ready to hatch. They burrowed all the way down here, and they're coming down to the food. But they're looking pretty good, though, the worms. Unfortunately, as I said, we've got fruit flies in here. It happens in these systems, and this one doesn't have anything to contain them. It's just cardboard on top, so they're going to get in here. Oh, wait, I just saw something else in here. No, go away. Where are you? Now, these guys are great to have in your system too. There we go. There's a millipede. I've had some people say you should create a millipede farm and try to raise millipedes. There was one system I had that was primarily millipedes, believe it or not, on top. But they are great at composting. These are not to be confused with centipedes. It's going underneath the cardboard there. There we go. You can see it going up my glove. These are not centipedes. These guys are scavengers. They will find, you know, the stuff that's in your system and they'll eat at it. That's food, but they are not centipedes, which will actually go and kill your worms. And here is a larva, I bet, right there. I don't think that is a, or maybe that's a baby centipede right there on my finger. I don't know. I can't tell. It doesn't look like it's a larva. So I'm guessing that's a baby centipede. So probably find lots of centipedes in here later. They do tend to spread out and they can multiply just as quickly as other stuff in here. So this is definitely where the bulk of my fruit flies are coming from. I'm not finding them in other systems, which is a good thing. But we are going to continue to add food to the system. I'm not going to stop adding food. So with that, we have our food that I showed you at the beginning here. This 6 pounds of food off to the side here. Because we're going to continue to add food. And I'll just deal with the fruit flies later with traps and stuff like that. So first off, frozen food. This is all frozen. Oh, I should have cracked it on something first, I guess. I didn't realize how frozen this was. I'm starting to get down to the last of my food in here. So we got some avocado here. An avocado shell. I'm going to put that facing down here. We've got some carrot, obviously. We've got coffee grounds. All right, let's just see if I bang this against the side, it'll loosen up. Oh, I had some fly out, but there we go. We at least loosened it up a little bit. Carrots. More carrots, banana peels. All right, this is kind of a chunk here. This is really frozen together. I don't know how long this has been in my freezer for. As I said, I'm moving down to the last of my stuff here. But this hasn't been in there nearly as long as some of the other stuff I've pulled out. We've got some lettuce in here. Clementine peels. All right, we're going to leave that as a chunk because I can't get it apart. This other one, before I put it in, I'm going to just kind of bang it a little bit. There we go. Banged it on the table. There we go. This one is a little bit more loose. This one has lots of spinach in it. This was a spinach container. I've had this happen a couple times now where I bought something and within a few days it's gone bad or started to go bad and smell really bad and I had to just chuck it. And because of that, well, it goes down in the basement instead of throwing it in the trash and it gets composted. So, you know, unfortunately there's times where I do not pick the best produce or my wife doesn't pick the best produce if she goes shopping. It happens. Can't check everything, especially when they're in these plastic containers like this. It's hard to know. I'm not going to open it up in the store. That's a no-no. So, fortunately, this one went bad pretty quickly. So, all right, we got some coffee grounds. We got spinach. We've got tea. These are green tea leaves. So we got lots of tea in here. I've been going through more tea lately. I've been actually having 4 cups of tea a day now. Not to stay awake, but just because I like the flavoring of it and like having a warm drink during the middle of the day. There we go. Coffee grounds, banana peel, more banana peels, more tea grounds. Lots of banana peels in this one and some coffee grounds. All right. So that's our update as far as food. That is 6 pounds of food, almost exactly. And what we need to do, we need to add some of our crushed crab and eggshell. I'm putting on a mask right now. And I've got my little container here that has the crushed crab and eggshell. And I'm just going to sprinkle this on very generously. Make sure there's a lot of grit in here for those worms. And now we've got our cardboard we're going to put on top. So with that, we've got our cardboard here. And we're going to pour this all over the top and cover everything up. Come out. Come on now. First part was a little bit dry. Maybe I didn't put quite enough moisture in here, but that's okay. The bottom section is pretty wet. Come on now. There we go. All right. Let me just scrape this out. Get all the cardboard out of here. There we go. All the cardboard is out. Just like that. And we're ready to put this back in the corner. Now, I am going to add, I don't have one prepared, but I am going to add a fruit fly trap, I think, in here to lure the fruit flies in, or put it maybe even on top of the system. So as you can see here, we do have this big piece of cardboard I keep on top. I could put a trap right on top of it, right near these holes that are air holes for it. And that way, let me put a little piece of cardboard on my glove. And that way we can kind of keep these fruit flies maybe a little bit more contained. I also could, of course, put my fruit fly trap over there as far as like my electric trap that I have, which is right here. It's actually on right now. It's plugged in, so I can't move it over fully. But, you know, I've got one of these electric traps. It does catch a lot of fruit flies. And I can kind of hang that over maybe the system a little bit instead of off to the side, and that'll help. Now let me just, last thing here. Let's update our date on here. There we go, just like that. And this is ready to go back in the corner. So thank you for watching. Again, I do have some links down below that will take you to Amazon links, so you can purchase some of the stuff you're looking for if you like anything in your video that you see here. And again, thank you for watching.